Students, welcome to the English class. Today we are going to read a new poem, that is chapter 2b, The Rebel. So before starting the poem, let me give you a very short introduction to the poem, and after that I will tell you something about the author. Now see students, who is a rebel? Okay. Do you know anyone who always disagrees with you or your friends, or likes to do the opposite of what everyone thinks they should? Think of a word to describe such a person. So any person who always does the opposite of you. If you will say mango, he will say apple. So these type of persons are called rebel. Suppose if in a society people ask you to follow superstitious things, then what a rebel will do? He will not follow it. He will go against the society. He will ask the reason, why are you asking to follow? See, the society asks to be yourself. They tell you that be what you are. But if you be as you like to be, they don't like, the society don't like. So a rebel do something different. They do not follow the rules of the society. If they think that this is wrong, they will not follow it, whether you like such a person or not. And they will always have a question, why? If you are telling them something to do, they will ask the reason to you, why. They will not listen to you at once. Okay. So a person who has the confidence and power to say no is called a rebel. Okay. Now let me give you the perfect definition of a rebel. A rebel is a person who resists any authority, control or tradition. He should rise in opposition against an established government. So he will rise as an opposition against an established government, whoever he or she is. If a rebel thinks that it is incorrect, they will go against that or any authority. Okay. So who is the poet of this poem? So the poet of this poem is D.J. Enright or Denis Joseph. So let me tell you something about the poet. So D.J. Enright was a British academic, poet, novelist and critic. So who is a critic? A critic is a person who criticizes. Novelist, who write novels. Poet, who write poetries. And British academic means related to studies. He authored various books and range of essays, reviews, and especially children's books and poems. So he reviewed children's books and poem. Okay students, so let's come to the poem line wise line. When everybody has short hair, the rebel lets his hair grow long. When everybody has long hair, the rebel cuts his hair short. So students, you can see in the first 4 lines of the poem that whatever the society is doing, whatever other people is doing, the rebel is doing the opposite of them. When everybody has got a long hair, the rebel will have a short hair. Everybody will tell, let's grow our hair long. Now a long hair is in fashion. Then the rebel will say, no, I would like to have a short hair. If the others will say it is summertime, let's have short hair, let's cut our hair, let's trim our hairs. The rebel will say, no, I will have a long hair. I will tie my hair. I will have a long hair. So the rebel will always do whatever he thinks is correct, whatever he likes, he or she likes. When everybody talks during the lesson, the rebel doesn't say a word. When nobody talks during the lesson, the rebel creates a disturbance. So suppose any chapter is taught in your school and everybody is discussing about the lesson, asking some questions, the rebel will keep mum. he or she will not even ask a single question. But when everybody will keep quiet, then the rebel will create a disturbance and then he will ask, because he feels like what is the correct time for him to ask questions. He will not see whether everybody is being disturbed or let's ask in group. He will only ask when he feels like to ask. Next, when everybody wears a uniform, the rebel dresses in fantastic clothes. When everybody wears fantastic clothes, the rebel dresses soberly. So when everybody in the society or in everybody in your class or school, they will be in uniform, then the rebel will not follow the rule. What the rebel will do, he will dress as per his wish in very fantastic and stylish clothes. But when everybody will dress, let's hang out, they will say let's hang out somewhere, let's look smart today, let's wear this kind of dress, the rebel will go against them. That day what the rebel will do, the rebel will dress himself or herself very soberly. So you can see in this line, whatever other people are doing, the rebel is always going against them, because he will do only those things which he thinks is correct for him or her. In the company of dog lovers, the rebel expresses a preference for cats. In the company of cat lovers, the rebel puts in a good word for dogs. So when everybody will like to have a dog, or many dogs are there and people are sitting together, the rebel will say, no, I don't like dog as a pet, I like to have a cat. And when everybody when it is a company of cat lovers, like 5 to 10 people are sitting and they like to have cat as a pet, they talk about the goodness of cat, then what the rebel will say, no, cat is not a good animal, it is better to have a dog, I love to have a dog as a rebel. So he will always do the opposite of what others will do. Now see students, the next page. When everybody is praising the sun, the rebel remarks on the need for rain. When everybody is greeting the rain, the rebel regrets the absence of sun. So suppose it is a very cold weather and sunlight is there, so everybody is praising the sun about the goodness of the sun. Then what the rebel will say, no, today if it would rain, then it would be much better. And when everybody will talk about the rain, they will want to have rain, then the rebel will say, the rebel will regret the absence of sun. Why it is not a sunny day? Why there is no sun? So always the opposite he will like to have. When everybody goes to the meeting, the rebel stays at home and reads a book. So when everybody will plan, let's meet today, let's have a cup of coffee, the rebel will disagree to it. Everybody will go, all the friends will go and meet together, they will have a get together, but that day the rebel will not go, he will stay at home and he will read his book. And when everybody will think, today we are very tired, let's stay at home, let's stay indoors, let's take a rest, let's read some books which will delight us, then that day what the rebel will do, he or she will ask others to meet, he will plan to have a get together. When everybody says yes please, the rebel says no thank you. When everybody says no thank you, the rebel says yes please. It is very good that we have rebels. You may not find it very good to be one. So students, when everybody will say you are asking for a hot cup of tea during the winter month, everybody will say yes please, the rebels will say no, I don't want a hot cup of tea. And when everybody will say no, suppose you are asking for cold drink during the winter month, he will say yes, always the opposite. So what is given in the last line, it is good to have rebels, but you may not find it very good to be one. But it is not to be a rebel, everybody will be against you, so it is not that easy to be a rebel. Okay students, so what is the outcome of this poem? Let me tell you in very short. See, a rebel can be good if the cause is right. See, a rebel can be a good person if the cause is right. Suppose there is domestic violence, nobody is supporting it, but the rebel is supporting it, he is against that matter. So when the cause is right, it is good to be a rebel. But if she or he is fighting against some injustice, in this case, the rebel is fighting against injustice, then the person can be an asset for the society. Then he can be an asset for the society. Others, something wrong is happening in the society, but nobody is raising their voice. That why to interfere in someone's matter? Somebody is beating his wife, or something wrong is happening in the society. But if the rebel fight against it, then he can be an asset. He can be very good for the society because he is fighting for something good. Although it is a negative trait as the person breaks the rule. See, being a rebel is a negative trait. Why? Because he breaks the rule of the society. He goes against everyone and shows totally opposite traits of what is expected. So what is expected to be done by everyone, he will always show opposite traits. Like, see, in our society certain rules and regulations are followed. Like the elders tell us that on Tuesday or Thursday, don't trim your nails, don't wash your hairs. So this is a kind of rule of the society, something which everyone follows. But the rebel will always go opposite of it. Okay, which is not very comfortable for others. So these things are not comfortable for others. Other people will not like the rebels because they will always see that the rebel always go in his own path. He never follows anyone. He never follows the rules and regulations of the society. So students, let me tell you some poetry devices. Now, repetition. In this poem, we can see that there are repetition of two words like when and the rebel. See, you can see here when. See, when. Everywhere the when is repeated, and the rebel also. See, the rebel. So when and the rebel, these two are repeated in the poem. Now, what is alliteration? Alliteration is a figure of speech in which the words of the same sound are repeated. That means consonant sound is repeated. Let me tell you some examples. See, rebel remarks, both are beginning with RR. So this is alliteration because the consonant R is repeating itself. Next, see in the next line, rebel regrets, again RR. So here also the consonant sound is repeated, and this kind of same sound word, when it is repeated side by side with two words, these are called your alliteration. Now, what is the tone of the poem, students? So it is very humorous, funny and non-critical, because the poet describes everything of the rebel in a very funny way, in a humorous way. That when some people ask for hot, he says he doesn't like. When everyone says yes, he says no. When others says no, yes. So it cannot be criticized because he has told everything in a funny way, in a happy way, in a humorous way. And what is the style of the poem? It is very casual, very normal type of poem. Now, the other thing which we have found in this poem is that couplets are there. Now, students, what are couplets? So, couplets are a pair of two lines. Let me show you. See, two lines. Okay. In the next page also see, pair of two lines, two, then two. So in this way, how many couplets are present in this poem? Total 15 couplets. Thank you.